You may have thought we were done reviewing eyeshadow palettes for 2024. You were wrong. We have another collection that I am a little behind on reviewing, but am still very excited to see how everything looks on my face. Hi, my name is Lauren. If you're new here, if you're not new, you may have seen me review Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle collection. If not, I'm gonna link it up above because I use that collection and I fell in love with that palette. I thought that eyeshadow palette was amazing. So when they came out with another release just before the end of the year, I picked it up. Plus it was vampire themed and you know, I wanted it. So today we are reviewing the Just a Taste collection. And of course, first up, we're gonna be reviewing the eyeshadow palette. Just to give you a glimpse of what it looks like. This is the eyeshadow palette. I was so drawn to it. I had to try it. I had to pick it up. And again, like that Gargoyle collection just got me. It literally got its claws in me. So pick this up. We're gonna be reviewing it. The other things that I picked up from this collection, there's a highlighter. There's a Just a Taste highlighter. And it looks like spattered blood. Okay, the name of this one is actually Gory Glow. Oh, I love it so much. And I think, honestly, part of the reason why I bought this collection is just for the highlighter. I mean, I could have bought it by itself, but you know, I was like, I'm gonna just do all of it. Why not? I also picked up a couple of their lip oils. I got them in the colors Fog and Nocturnal. And I think I've tried their lip oils before and I liked them. I was very intrigued by the Fog color. So let's see. It's like a milky off-white color. It looks like a couple things that I don't think I can say on camera. So just use your imagination. And then Nocturnal, let's see what this one looks like. Okay, this was the darker colored one. I don't remember if it was black. Yes, okay, so this one is more black, gray sort of colors, which I thought was very fitting for this collection. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about putting these on my lips. Now, I will say, I believe it is Unearthly, where I've had some issues with their lip products in the past, just with the amount of fragrance in them. I'm not sensitive to fragrance, but the smell was overwhelming. So I'm really hoping I don't have that issue with these lip oils. Especially since if I do have that issue, I probably won't be buying lip products from Unearthly going forward. At least anything that is like a gloss or like an oil or something like that. The lipsticks are great and they don't have that heavy fragrance that some of the more creamy formulas have. So anyways, we're gonna discover that in today's video. So first, I say we go into the Just a Taste eyeshadow palette. We see what it's about. We do a quick little look with it. Oh, there's so many colors that I want to use. They've got greens, they've got purples. They've got some orangey reds that I probably won't use today. Not really feeling orangey red today. I'm, as always, feeling purple. I don't know if we'll do purple. We might do purple. I love it, okay? What can I say? But let's get into the look. I've primed my eyes with my MAC paint pot in the color Taylor Gray. And I think what I want to do, I really do want to just go into purple today. It is early morning. I want this look to last all day. So let's go into Forbidden Embrace first. And I pulled out my Glam Light Jason mirror because this mirror is fantastic. I haven't used it in a while, but it's so big. Now this is like a kind of gray lavender color. It's really pretty. Okay, we have to go into Eternal Slumber here because it is that dark purple that is kind of my favorite. It's like definitely one of my favorite colors. Oh, it's just what I wanted, like a really bright violet purple. I am definitely not doing anything complicated today. I actually have to hit the road soon because I'm visiting my parents because I haven't seen them. I saw them for Thanksgiving, which is really nice, but I try to spend as much time with them as possible. And they're only about 3 hours away. They're not super far from me, but drive. I am not the type of person that enjoys long car rides. Some people are all about them, not I. And in fact, I always find myself falling asleep after like an hour and a half, so I have to heavily caffeinate myself. I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm sitting still for so long. I don't know what it is, but I have just never been the person who enjoys long car rides. And with this color, because it is so pretty, I'm just gonna drag it underneath the waterline a little bit as well. Okay, I cannot say no to Fang's Charm. Look at that color. It is gorgeous. I know we didn't do swatches today, I just realized. I think that's okay though. I think we're okay on swatches today. And when I saw Haunted Heart, I knew it needed to be an inner corner highlight color. So that's what we're doing with it. Okay, I know this isn't a crazy look. This was very simple. We only used 4 colors, but I kind of think that's all I want to do today. You know, I do want to do one thing. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Crimson Thirst here, and I'm just going to press that into my crease just to create a little more dimension with this look. Not that I would ever hate an all purple look, but just to give it a little more of an oomph, a little more vampiness, if you will. Ooh, okay, I like that. I think the orange adds a little bit of something to it. But of course, we are not done without putting on eyeliner and mascara. I would not go outside without eyeliner and mascara. Actually, I do all the time. I normally go to the grocery store with either a full face or nothing. There's no in between for me. But I'm gonna go put those on and I will be right back for the finished eye look. Okay, this is the final look. What do we think? Gonna give you a chance to evaluate and let me know your feelings down below, because I like it. I really do. And you know what? I always go for purples because I just love purple as a color, but I think purples can tell you a lot about how a palette works, if the eyeshadow formulation is good or not, because I have found that purple eyeshadows can be pretty difficult to produce. I have had some patchy purple eyeshadows before, especially the darker the purple, the patchier it can be. But I thought these purples went on great. I really do like the pop of orange. I'm glad that I added that. I think it just makes it, you know, a little bit. But now what we're gonna do is we have to go into this Gory Glow highlighter. It says it's a highlighter, so I'm assuming it's not a blush highlighter duo. But I already ruined it. I wanted to swatch it. That's intense. Okay, that is intense for just a highlighter. So I think this is probably gonna work more like a blush highlighter combo for me. So let's go in. See, is it getting picked up on my brush? It's pretty firm, but let's see. Wow, okay. It is pretty intense. Not as red as I was worried. I was worried there was going to be a little bit too much of a base color, but no, there's no base color, so that's why it is a highlighter and not a blush. But just that color, the color itself, I definitely wouldn't wear blush with this because I don't think you would need to. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't really expecting this color. It's like pinky orangey, a little bit red. It's really interesting. Huh. Oh, I definitely went ham on this side. There's always one side that I always go a little bit more ham on. It's typically my left side. Well, so now we have to counterbalance. First thing my mom is gonna say to me is like, what did you do to your face? She always does that when I have a really heavy look on. Okay, so that is the highlighter. Reserve my thoughts till the end on this one, but let's talk about these lip oils. Should we do Fog or should we do Nocturnal? I feel like we should do Nocturnal because it's the darker one. and fog is kind of creeping me out a little bit. Just that milky off-white color. Oh, yep, okay. It is heavily fragranced. It's thicker than a typical lip oil. It's almost more like a lip gloss, I would say. I really like how it's like sticking on my lips. It's definitely sticky, which I don't really mind sticky as long as I'm prepared for it. But let's go in with fog over it. Oh, yep, okay. So one of the issues I have with their lip products being so heavily fragranced is that it gets in my mouth and I can taste it. Like I'm inhaling the scent and it's kind of a lot. Okay, and that is fog on top of nocturnal. So fog is the gray one. It's gray. I feel like it was a missed opportunity to call this ectoplasm because I just feel like this looks like ectoplasm, you know? Okay, so we have everything on my face. Let's take a step back and talk about my overall feelings about the Just a Taste collection. I really do like this eyeshadow palette. Just like with the Gargoyle palette, I feel like I am so impressed by how all the colors work. The shimmers are really pretty. This Fanged Charm is so pretty. It's actually a duochrome. I don't think you can tell. Maybe a multi-chrome. It's got some shiftiness to it that I don't know if the camera's picking up, but it's really pretty. I thought the mattes were really good. I really liked those shimmers. I really liked how they performed. And yeah, no complaints. I mean, granted, we only used 5 colors. We didn't swatch the whole thing, but that's kind of what I discovered with the Gargoyle palette. The shimmers were gorgeous, and I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the mattes. And I really like the addition of Crimson Thirst in this look. So overall, I'm really happy with what we used today. And I'm excited to keep using it. I really am. The highlighter. Now, I don't know what I was expecting with this highlighter. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would be a more icy with like flecks of red, but that's not how it turned out. It's definitely a little more orangey. It's a very warm highlighter for sure. And you know, looking at it from the side, you can see that there's a golden sheen in it as well. So it would never have been that icy white that I really like. So I don't love the color. I'm not gonna lie. The color is not something that I think I would reach for a lot, but it is still a fun highlighter. And if you want something that's a little bit different, because I feel like this is pretty different. It's orange, right? It looks orange on me. And then this is the highlighter to get. But I just realistically, I don't know how often I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it more because I like it, because it's cool, but it's just not something that I would wear in my day-to-day routine. So we can find a time and a place. We always can find a time and a place for a fun highlighter. Now let's talk about the lip oils. I'm happy to say that at this point, the smell has dissipated. So it's not quite as overwhelming as it has been in some of their previous lip products, but I just don't think they need to heavily fragrance it like that. I really don't. I liked the formula though. It's different. This one I feel like is a little more of the classic lip oil. This is just more, kind of has more of a lip gloss. It's a little bit thicker. It adheres to my lips a little bit better. You don't get that slickness that you get with a lot of lip oils that I actually do get with fog. I do get a slippiness, but Nocturnal didn't have that. I liked both the colors. Again, I feel like this should have been called Ectoplasm. I feel like that was a missed opportunity, but who am I? Just a marketing genius, I guess. I actually really like these. Now, I'm really happy that the smell has disappeared, because if I was still having an issue with the smell after applying both of them, I probably would say pass on these, but it seems like they have maybe toned down the fragrance aspect a little bit. You can still smell it super heavily when you go in and you sniff it, and it's the same fragrance in all of their kind of lip cream, lip oil, lip glosses. It's the same fragrance, and I just wish that they didn't have as much. I know it's probably to cover up the smell of some of the other ingredients in here, but I don't know. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way, because it's overwhelming in most of their lip products. This was just a fun collection, so I'm really glad that I picked it up. I'm glad that Unearthly is coming out with some really fun eyeshadow palettes. And again, the highlighter is not necessarily for me. It's not something I would wear on a regular basis, but it is fun. And I do appreciate that they always do something fun and different in their collections. They always do something unique so that it's not like you're looking at the same collection over and over again from them. It's always something a little bit different. And I really appreciate that about this brand. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed on this video. It would mean the world to me as we grow my tiny little channel together. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.